Hey guys, it's Stack here and welcome back to a brand new FIFA 19 video. In today's video I'm going to be going over this guy, Prime Icon Rivaldo. He's been unbelievable for me and I need to put it out there because for some reason I'm seeing a lot of people say he's not worth it, he's 2-star weak foot, he doesn't do anything. This guy is amazing for me and I'm using him in FUT Champions, Rivals, everything. He's scoring like a machine for me, but he's also creating assists. Now, I did him in the SBC. He cost me, all I had to do was buy an icon, which cost me around 580k, and I think there's actually a new Prime icon out today, which is Baresi, the Italian centre-back, and he only costs 559, so 560k for a Prime icon. And he's cheaper than all the other icons, so you can actually just stick this straight into the SBC and use him. All the rest of the squads that I had to do, I used my red informs from the FUT Champions. I also had a lot of high rated cards like Rakitic, Perisic, just randomly sitting in my club over time from the SBCs and rewards that I've built up so far. So yeah, it was really easy to do, and I'm actually amazed because I thought when I first saw Rivaldo was in the game, I just assumed that this card would cost millions to do. I couldn't believe it when I saw his price. I think you can do him right now for 900 if you don't have any players for the SBCs. And I mean, he's 100% worth it for me. I mean, he hasn't got that many goals to games as you see. And for me, I've been subbing him on and trying him with different teams, so if he fits in. So I mean, for me, I've been using him next to the flashback Ibra, and that's now my favourite partnership at the moment. Them two up front are lethal. I was using him with Heung-min Son and I like that combination until I got the Ibra, but this card is nuts. Like, for a 2-star weak foot, this guy scores so many goals with his right foot. He can head a ball, he's fast, tall, strong. He has got everything you need to be a perfect striker for you. And I mean, some people didn't like the Daniel Sturridge. I loved that flashback Sturridge. He scored loads of goals for me, even though he's only 2-star weak foot as well. But Rivaldo, if you can get the ball on his left foot, he's lethal. You're going to be scoring a goal, but you don't really have to, and you can catch out a lot of people because every time I dribble up, I go to, you know, I make my Le Croquette and I'll make my move to the side to go and finesse. Almost every time, the guys always position the defender to stop the finesse with my left foot, and I'll cut to the right, get past them, and then I'll either shoot with the left or I'll actually do a time finish with the right foot, which means it's going to be going in anyway. And so this is the team I'm currently using with him at the moment. I mean, you can see there, this Brazilian Fabinho inform that I just got is trash, but I just wanted to give him a try, see how he goes. But yeah, this is currently the team. As you can see, I got Ibra next to him with that Alessandrini just so I can get the chemistry for him, because look, I've been subbing him on Ibra and he's been outstanding for me. But since I put him on full chem, he's averaging like 2 or 3 goals a game. He's absolutely nuts. And comparing him next to Rivaldo, he's just scoring even more because Rivaldo is just a creative genius for me. So yeah, I showed my tactics on screen before what I actually do. So he's a left winger, so I start him on the left. But in game, I'll swap him so that he's either on the right wing, so that he can cut in, hit them finesses, or I will move him into a cam position. So if I'm playing with 2 strikers, a lot of the time I actually play my Ibra, Heung-min Son up front, and then leave Rivaldo in that cam position. And what I do with both of these, for when he's in the cam, I put on free roam so he can go wherever he wants and stay forward, and he will make the maddest runs. And the amount of cheese goals you will score with him when people are tackling him and he just somehow the ball's just glued to his feet. Like, I'm not even doing skill moves. I'm pretty sure I've got a couple in this video, and you'll see people are just spamming tackles on him and they can't get it off him. I'm just walking through his defense and then I let off a thunderbolt shot. It's unstoppable. You can't get the ball off this guy. He's actually frustrating. I hate playing against him as well. I don't mind playing against Ronaldinho's. I've played against loads of Pele's, but Rivaldo actually I struggle against, and it's because he's so physical, because he's so strong. It's really hard to get the ball off him, and that's why, because he's a 2-foot, it doesn't matter. My Sturridge is weak, and that's why I ended up not liking that card in the end, because it is hard to be able to turn and actually fight onto your left foot. But Rivaldo does it with ease. He just pushes defenders off him, and I've not had a player on this game that has earned as many penalties as Rivaldo. Like, obviously when people play games, like, they'll be raging, oh, how's that not a penalty, ref, he's crunched me. Almost every time Rivaldo gets slid in the box, he gets the penalty. It's some icon cheese, I don't know, but he's just, I can't play a team without him at the moment. He has to be in the starting. And the one thing I hate about the card is the fact that he's a left forward. I wish it was a striker, because, yeah, I've got my Heung-min Son, the Footmas one, which is my favourite card at the moment, and I can't start him. I have to play one of them on lower chemistry, and I need Rivaldo on full chem, because I don't like lowering him. And then obviously Ibra I want on full chemistry as well. So what I've started doing is playing this Alessandrini, just so I can stick Rivaldo into the cam position. Or so I don't really like playing Rivaldo off chemistry. I don't know why. He's one of them players that when he's on lower chemistry doesn't perform for me. So I do start him on the left, and then Heung-min Son I'll either play on the right wing, or if it's in this formation, which is Alessandrini, Ibra and Rivaldo, then Alessandrini will come off for Heung-min Son. That way I've actually got everyone on full chem, apart from Heung-min Son, who is, I think they only get 5 chemistry when they're coming off the bench. But look, you have to give this Rivaldo a try. He's phenomenal, and in weekend league he scores the majority of games. He scores every game if he's playing striker. If he's in cam, obviously he doesn't score as many as I'd want, but a lot of the games you got to remember, I'm getting a lot of rage quits because my Ibra is averaging 2-3 goals a game. Heung-min Son easily 1-2 goals every single game. Them two are lethal for me, and then with Rivaldo adding to it, I'm like, the majority of games I'm putting 5 goals in at the moment, and this is the most fun attacking team that I've used. The only bad thing is it actually does cost a bit of money to actually get this, but he is totally worth it. And if you have the Ibra, you've got a perfect partnership. If you can get them both on chemistry in a team that you like, it's definitely worth doing. I forgot to say as well, if you actually play him on the wing, if you choose to play him on the wing, on the left or the right, he is okay on the left. He won't score a lot of goals for you, but he'll get a lot more assists, whereas when he's on the right, he tends to get less assists, but he'll score like quite consistently for you from cutting in, just like Ruben in real life, how he'd cut in and do the finesses. That's basically how you should treat this card. So if you do play him wide, I highly recommend sticking get him behind and stay forward on him. And then if you can also put, if you like putting stay wide on the on your attackers, that is good for him because he will get a lot of space, and he is only 4-star skill moves, but his dribbling is not. So if you can mix up a few step overs, roulettes, if you know the La Croquette and you've perfected that, you're not going to get tackled with this guy. And it is so easy using these skill moves to actually force the ball onto your left foot. And if you're not feeling the finesse, the time finish, if your opponent keeps putting the goalkeeper on the far post to stop it, I'm not bothered with this guy, because the majority of shots that I've been doing in Foot Champions, because most players do it, when I cut inside, instead of doing the power one to the back post, I just thump one 3-4 bars of power at that near post, and the keeper's already ran to the back post during the shot. So this guy scores a stupid amount of goals for me, and I mean, he's basically my favourite prime icon right now. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give this card a try if you've got the coins to do it. You will not regret it. So make sure to subscribe if you're new as well. I will be posting more FIFA 19 videos soon. But for now, I'm out.